come streaming into a reality. You've got to come and see it for yourself. Oh, so get in, get on, get everything you want. Come in, running on, your future has begun. Use TCG coin to build your world in the metaverse with us. So come on, get in, get on. So come on, get in, get on. I know a place where adventure never ends. It goes forever, where every face is one of your friends. We're all together, building everything we dream. Imagination leads us on our way. Let's play. So get in, get on, get everything you want. Come in, running on. The ride has just begun. The metaverse is calling you to be the best you can become. So come on, get in, get on. So come on, get in, get on. There's almost nothing you can't do. Leave your eyes because it's true. The metaverse is calling you. Oh yeah. So get in, get on, get everything you want. Come in, running on. Your future has begun. The metaverse is calling you to be the best you can become. So come on, get on, get in, get on, get everything you want. So come in, running on. The ride has just begun. The metaverse is calling you to be the best you can become. So come on, get in, get on. So come on, get in, get on. So
Alrighty, what is up, everybody? How cool and freaking epic is that video, right? I am so excited to introduce you to the Reveal team here in just a bit. That video is the definition of dope. I want to thank everybody for jumping on to our AMA. This is our 40th AMA. For those that don't are new to TCG world, we do an AMA every single week because we believe that having over communication with your community is an awesome thing. It's always good that you can have a project that you're invested into or that you're following, and they're just constantly updating you every single week on what's going on. And this is our 40th in a row. Isn't that crazy? 12 more AMAs. We'll be at 52. We've done it. That means a whole year of being consistent. So I want to thank everybody for jumping on today. My name's Alex Nace. I'm the Director of Business Development for TCG World. And as you know, I was in Miami for the last couple weeks. Just got home. You can see my Halo backdrop behind me. And I got some things to update everybody on. It's June. We're entering summer. And there's some things to talk about today. So the itinerary for today is going over a lot of different stuff. And I mean a lot. Today's AMA will probably go over an hour because I have a lot of stuff to announce. I hope that's okay with everybody. Here in a little bit, you're going to get to meet our new partners, the Reveal team. I'm going to bring them on and we're going to chat. After that, I have a plethora, and I mean plethora of updates, what's going on with TCG World. It's been a very productive month for us, and I got a lot of exciting news. And then after that, we're going to host our actual AMA session on our Telegram. So we think that it's so much better than pulling questions from chat and YouTube. They get lost. We want to hear your voice. So at the very end of this, we're going to post our Telegram. If you're not in our chat yet, we're going to be there. I believe the Reveal team will be there too to answer some questions as well. And we're going to do a real AMA session. But first, before we do any TCG stuff, I got a big update for everybody. We are unveiling one of our new partners. TCG World is officially partnered now with Reveal. I am going to bring the guys in here. We got Adam and Mo from the Reveal team. Gentlemen, hello.
Hey, Alex.
What's going on, brother?
How you doing, buddy? Excited to be here. Very excited.
Thank you for allowing us on here. Yes.
Thank you for joining. This is an AMA I've been waiting for. This is a fun one. For those that don't know, Adam and I, we've been doing a lot of conventions together in Miami. We've done a lot of stuff in person. Mo and I have talked over Zoom because you live not in Miami. And so we've gotten really close. We've been hooking each other up left and right with businesses. And it's just, it's been an awesome partnership. Even before us being an official partnership, we've just been hooking each other up, like literally all over the place. So this is a friendship that turned into an awesome partnership. And I'm so excited to tell everybody, like, and have you guys show the world what you're building. It's so cool. Before we go into Reveal, Adam and Mo, can you tell us just a little bit of backstory of yourselves?
Yeah, Alex, thank you so much for having us on. You know what? Having my partner in crime, Adam, we're just so excited. We've been on these road trips for a while, starting in Costa Rica, then Dubai. When we got back, he's been a road warrior machine. Actually, he's been a home warrior machine because he's been on all these events in Miami, literally in his backyard. So we're very excited for all these events and just seeing your guys' caliber of people, what you're building. And I wasn't even aware of what TCG World was building to recently that Adam giving us the inside scoop, and also hearing from you. I said, wow, we're very honored and grateful because we understand we partner ourselves with quality people. A little bit about myself. I've been in business all my life since I was 14. and I've started many businesses, traditionally, locally. I got into the crypto space about 6 years ago. Advised multiple companies. With Adam, we advised over together. We advised over 30 different major companies. And you know what? Now we are on the with launching as co-founders of Reveal. We're very excited. For myself, been involved anywhere from back in the day, the ICOs, the IDOs, were now exchanges, launchpads, DeFi. So we've seen it all, the fall and rise of so many things in the NFT world. And myself, included, a little bit about myself, I've been able to build quite a bit of network in the industry, just immersing myself, speaking all over the world. Back in the day, took a few years off, but we are back into the crypto world. Being in 6 years just gives me a really good understanding, not just a co-founder in the business, but it also gives me understanding with my partner here about how to build a successful company in the crypto space. That's a little bit about myself. We're an enthusiast. My nickname actually is the blockchain evangelist, and I'm really excited for this AMA.
Awesome. Yeah, Adam. Thank you, Mo. I loved our talks already. Adam, yeah, tell us a little about yourself.
Yeah. So first of all, guys, thank you so much for the platform, for being able to build the world that you guys created. I've been involved in all different types of metaverses. I've played with the Decentralands, the sandboxes, and you know what? There's a space for everybody. But when I saw TCG World, I was absolutely blown away that somebody could build what you guys were able to build. And I got the bug back in 2014 in regards to XR, VR, augmented reality, got me super excited. And I've been just like hooked on, everything from Vive and Oculus and all the iterations of Oculus. And I've been waiting for somebody to build something that I can immerse myself in and get excited about. So to give you my background real quick, I actually got involved in cybersecurity. We were actually working in end of 2000s and bringing in vulnerability and risk assessment. That's just a nice name for white hackers. People would go into hack companies, and then from that we would find out there's flaws, and so we would bring in the solution and we'd solve them, right? And so understanding that cybersecurity is like super important, but the only names that people really recognize even to this day is like Norton, right? Norton antivirus or Norton 360 and McAfee, right? So fast forward to 2014, I worked with a company called First Contact Entertainment. We helped them raise some capital. They did Firewall 0 Hour, was the first VR PlayStation game. They did the Walking Dead virtual reality experience. I mean, they were totally getting me excited about VR, but there really wasn't a lot of VR content back then. It's been, even till this day, there's not that many virtual reality experiences that were exciting. And so in 2016, I literally cut my teeth with Mo, and we met in regards to the blockchain space. We became thought leaders, advisors, but most importantly, we became investors. We became people that actually took our own money and we went in. And what happened when we first came in? We got scammed, right? Go figure. You go into a space and nobody knows, and it's like the wild, wild west. And we kind of got through the process of realizing ICOs, and then there was IEOs, and then IDOs, and now the NFTs. And throughout that process, you get scammed. So about a year ago, we decided to create a model that's going to protect people that, unfortunately, like, as a degen or being in this space for a period of time, if I can get scammed, imagine with the masses. They don't stand a chance. So that's how Reveal was created. And our tagline, as we say, all will be revealed. So we'll reveal you if you're a fraud or a scam. We'll reveal you if you're real. So that's just a little bit of my background, and super excited to be here.
Yeah. And Adam, how did we originally meet? Do you mind telling people?
I believe actually we met through MetaV Group.
That's right.
We met in person, and one of our other partners. So we have many partners, guys.
Yep.
One of our amazing partners is MetaV Group, which did last week's AMA.
Correct. That's why I brought it up.
And Enzo and Jake and Julian, the whole crew over there are absolutely amazing. I'm a MetaV member, just like Alex, which is an absolute another level of a platform that people are able to take advantage of. They're able to go into a luxury experience. It's actually my birthday right now. I'm driving around and with a Lambo right now, and for my birthday from the other day.
Oh, nice.
I've been to luxury events. Got a chance to see Alex speak on stage. He's a great speaker, by the way. If you guys haven't seen him speak in person, Alex crushed it.
Thank
talking
you.
about the metaverse. what it's all about. And more importantly, what really comes through is his passion.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably as passionate as I am about the metaverse, maybe even more, because he's building one. And we're working with multiple metaverse partners and multiple gaming partners and multiple people that need to have protection in the space, right? Regardless of NFT, the creators, the IP owners, and collectors, it doesn't matter. But when we met, we were like just two kids in a candy shop talking about tech, talking about metaverse, talking about where things are going.
Yep.
And through our business partners with MetaV, we're just super excited to have actually finally met in person at one of the local events that were here. And it was awesome. We spent the whole entire day together that one day. It was just incredible. Met amazing people, crazy after parties, just out of control. Amazing platform that we're able to build from here in Miami, which is like the crypto hub. And then Mo just came from Dubai, which is the crypto hub over there, right? So you got the West crypto hub and the East crypto hub, and we were in both. So super excited. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's good exposure. A little hand in every bucket in the world.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so and that's how we all hooked up. And so we just did the AMA last week with the MetaV team, and I said on the AMA, man, like, these guys are just introing to us to all kind of people, great people. Adam in the Reveal team was one of the first people that they introduced us to, and we immediately hit it off. Like, we immediately hit it off. And Mo and then Mauricio as well, who's not on the call right now. But guys, Reveal, like, tell us a little bit, like, what do you do?
Mo, you're on mute. There you are, brother.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Go for it, Mo.
Oh, one of the things we I want to touch on what Adam said. One of this necessity in the field is to have protection, because we got so much innovation at the moment. People are building, as we just see with Terra Luna, something that has absolutely blown away everybody. People are calling me, like, these are people not with $1 or $2. I'm talking multi seven figures, and they're like, man, I just got crushed, because they're getting nice returns. They're farming the tokens. They're doing all that sort of good stuff, and they just got crushed. And you know what? No one would have ever suspected. Obviously, there was people. We had. I'm not going to go into it, but a lot of times people get overzealous. What we want to build, the future. They're building into the future, but it's an unknown realm that people have not yet got. Like, we're so ahead of you guys are so ahead of what you're building with the metaverse. You're probably 3 to 4 years ahead of mass population coming in and getting to use your product and understanding. So people are thinking about the hype, first in, best class, best dressed, but security has been pushed in the back burner. One of the things we thought about early on, and Adam and I am like, would OpenSea having so much people getting ripped off, if you're a multi-billion-dollar company, nothing against them, wouldn't you want to have security as your main focus? So one of the things we decided to do is our mission and our value is protect everybody that's new in the metaverse, into the NFT world, to be able to protect them. Not just in the NFT world, but we always talk about, put that invisible shield of protection when they go into the metaverse, not be able to get maliciously attacked, bringing things from different worlds. As you guys, I'm preaching to the choir, because you guys are building one of the best metaverse, probably the best metaverse out there, and you will understand that protection is so key. Well, we decided to build a security product that absolutely protects the artist, protects the platform. So we have multi-vision as an ecosystem. Don't look at a Reveal as just a protection company. We're building a whole ecosystem like Norton 360. We will actually, once we rebrand, this is for you guys, we're looking at Reveal 360 as well, to be able to protect an ecosystem. And we're building, I'll let my partner touch up on that as well. We're building a whole ecosystem that protects the users, protects the newbie that comes in. Like you said, I want to just tell you one thing that really bothers me in this space. I love this space and I love the crypto space. One of the things that absolutely bother me is we make it feel like it's okay to get ripped off. It's almost like a badge of honor. If you come into the crypto world, if you haven't got ripped off yet, you're not a real crypto
You're
enthusiast.
not in the club.
No, you're not in the club.
You don't have the card. You haven't gotten the card yet if you haven't gotten ripped off.
Achievement unlocked. Yeah.
It's so
We started
true,
thinking
right?
about that the other day, that he's 100% right. It's like, if I'm like I said, we've been scammed, right? And so, you know, when we talk to people, they're like, oh, well, I'm new to this. Well, until you've actually gotten ripped off, you're really not a degen. You're not really part of it.
Yeah.
And it's not really cool to think of it that way. It'd be like going to the store and saying, well, until you get ripped off of what you buy, you really aren't really a shopper. It's not right, you know? So, no, but I mean, to elaborate on what Mo said. So when you think about what security we talk about authentication, we talk about security in general. So, you know, we want to make security sexy again. We want to create something that people can recognize as a standard of something that is value and that they feel peace of mind, that they can actually buy something, they can go through a process, and through that process, they're like, okay, hey, you know what, whatever I'm buying, it's one thing, those of you that understand that when you buy an NFT, you're actually minting it. And when it mints, it actually is a provenance of ownership. It's a history of ownership.
Right.
But it doesn't prove creation, who created it, where the copyright came from. And the average person can't do chain analysis, figure out what the non-fungible token actually is. What they need to do is they need to have some simple way for them to say, hey, look, somebody already validated and like did a check mark to say this at the creation level is authentic. And that's what Reveal was created to start with. We needed to create a way to authenticate prior to the blockchain, prior to the minting process. So we're blockchain agnostic. We go in, I don't want to go into the details of where we go in, but we go in at the creation level. We provide a digital watermark, but that's just for branding, for the reveal to show that it's actually in there. But the actual security, the secret sauce is we're creating an application, a platform interface that will go to an NFT marketplace. It'll go in a gaming platform and a metaverse and allow us to be able to authenticate anytime after the minting process, and allow us to be able to authenticate to say, hey, look, this actually was created and the copyright that you own something that has value. So I always like to use the same scenario as a GIA certificate for a diamond, right? When you buy a diamond, those of you that have ever bought a diamond before, those of you who haven't, I'm going to teach you. And you want to go check to see that it has a digital ID, a laser etched in the side of the diamond. That's the code cross-references a certificate, which then goes to a registry. That process, if it all checks out, you have a GIA certified diamond that's cut, clarity, and color, and it gives you a VS1 or S1 or whatever it is the value of the quality of the diamond. We are the digital equivalent of that. The Reveal is the digital equivalent of a GIA certificate for a diamond. As we build down the road, we're going to provide an invisible shield of protection to protect you from bad actors and malicious code as you move through NFTs into games, metaverse, and beyond. And we can go deeper into that in a little bit.
Absolutely. And just to touch up on some of the people might not, I got a good analogy we talked about as well. If you're buying a car, where do you look? People that are in the States and in the Western world, we all know Carfax. And you want to be able to protect yourself. And the one thing, first thing you go to a dealer or you go to sell, I don't know if you guys have you ever bought and sold used cars as I have. The first thing they'll ask, where's your Carfax? And they could check with the VIN number and registry and look at your VIN number and look at the registry and then date it back and see that is the history like Adam was talking about. So one of the things we really are priding ourselves in a big picture, we are going to build a brand around Reveal with our partners that we've built. We'll go into it a little bit later. However, we just started and we built in my opinion, I've been around so long, we advise so many major companies, and I've seen the deck stack. Just looking at our partnership, just like one of the TCG world, we've built an incredible, diverse partnerships that we could, that we could draw from and be able to collaborate with. As we understand in this space, rising tides raises all ships.
Right.
And we're more of a collaborative than us against you and less dominate. So we understand the ones that are going to win is the people that are going to come into your metaverse and build on it, bring more value. And we understand, like, one of the things Adam has introduced us, you're one of the most amazing contacts he's given us because you're so much about giving. No, I'm not just saying that. He knows me. I just don't say things. You have introduced us so many people and you give so much value as a human being. And we feel compelled like this. These guys are amazing. We love your values. We love the way you guys are doing things. And I always say, like, we have a motto. We only do business with people we like, trust, and respect. And just to give that back to you guys is we're really honored and grateful to
100%.
Appreciate
people
it.
that have integrity is absolutely incredible.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, well, and I mean, David, when we first met with you guys too, it took one meeting, and David was like, I really like those guys.
I love David.
Yeah. Well, and it's really exciting to not only see like what you have done, but where you are going. I know we can't say anything because it's not like you can't say anything yet, but like you have some very large announcements coming up that are pretty exciting for Reveal as a whole, and it's just very exciting for me to have these major companies see you and say that's what we want. Let's move forward. And it's just this is a problem in the space. This is something that needs a solution, and it needs a good team behind it. And so, can you talk to us a little bit about, because one thing that I really like, one angle of Reveal is the gamification part of it. Adam, you've shown me some really cool demos. Can you talk a little bit about how Reveal can not only be used for security, how could this be used for like gamification as well?
Yeah, so one of the aspects of Reveal is the invisible digital imaging. And so think of it this way, you are able to create, as a creator of the content, you can actually hide images inside of it. And it's an invisible digital watermark that gesture-based you can show. So you can do rare content that you could, like, let's say you do a huge promotion and only 10 of them have this, you have to either open it up, move the screen, any type of articulation on the screen, gesture. We can actually make it so you can reveal something and multiple layers of reveal that are inside of the picture, which gamifies the process, makes it look super cool. It's a great way to have a immersive engagement. But also when we go into the metaverse, we can do 3D texturing in different colors, and we can actually check to see. I mean, in the future, let's say you have an avatar and the avatar is wearing a Bored Ape Yacht Club jacket and it's wearing some, super expensive digital shoes, and we want to be able to scan it. We'll be able to actually scan it and actually check to see if that actually is authentic or you're a fake or you're flexing, right? And it's not real. And so there's some really cool stuff that we can't fully announce yet in regards to the future of protection into the metaverse. And I'll just tell you that the Reveal 360 is going to be really, really exciting. That's what I can tell.
Well, so speaking of the picture, I don't know if it would even look good on Zoom. Do you have your phone on you? Could you demonstrate that real quick?
I don't know if it's going to show through on Zoom, but I can try.
I'm curious if it does, because it's really cool for people to see this visual.
If it does show through, I'll be very impressed.
Me too. I don't know if it will.
Only because I have the green screen on, so it's going to probably act crazy, but we can try. I don't think.
Yeah, you can see it. Oh,
yeah. Go right up to the camera. See what happens.
I don't know if it'll work because of the green screen.
Oh.
You gotta go slow.
You know what I could
try to get as close as you can. We'll see how far it goes before.
Let me do this, guys. I'm gonna shut off the green screen for a second.
We're gonna see all your dirty laundry behind you.
Yeah, you know what? We're all about transparency over
That's
here.
That's right. All will be revealed, including what's behind Adam.
Actually, I've got a pretty cool little studio going. So you guys can see. I don't know if it's gonna.
Yeah, it's actually not. Yeah,
it's not too bad. We can see.
So I don't think you guys can
right
see
there.
it.
Yeah, right there's fine.
I don't think it's going to show, guys. You're not going to be able to see it here.
No.
I would have to share my screen. The bottom line is that if I'm able to gesture that, we can actually show the logo inside of it. Is what it's pretty amazing.
It's really cool. Yeah. So we're going to these conventions, and Adam and I play off each other a lot. Like we say, oh, you got to check out this NFT security company, and he's like, oh, you got to check out this metaverse, and he'll show this picture. And it's just a regular picture in your phone, but as you zoom out, the picture actually changes and alters, and then in the background, you can see a watermark, or you can see an image, or you can see these things. So basically, it's images within an image. What's that movie? Where they go in the brain, the dreams? Inception. Yeah,
Inception.
Inception.
Image inside of an image.
Yeah. And so it's really cool because then you can gamify that too. Like what if that's the way that you revealed rarities on NFTs?
Exactly.
Like you have a project that launches all these NFTs. What if they kind of like look somewhat similar until you zoom out, and every now and then you'll find one that has a different rarity level on it.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing. The digital watermark technology has been around for many years, but the idea of creating it in a way that gamifies it is insane. And to see it actually live and we'll get you guys demos, you guys can see it, the whole thing. But yeah, it's pretty incredible when you utilize that. And then, where the future's going and what we see is the fact that, when you go into the metaverse, you have no protection. Most people don't realize that unless you're in a closed ecosystem, eventually you're going to go from world to world. There's going to be worlds and worlds and worlds, or in worlds inside of worlds. And you want to have protection when you cross boundaries, just like Ready Player One. Those of you that have seen it, that's not that far around the corner of where that's actually going to be, where you can fly around in cars and everything else. It's just, the future is absolutely incredible. But I'll turn it back over to you, Alex.
Well, and this is what's so exciting about you guys and what we're doing, because a lot of what we're doing with our Metaverse and TCG World is a lot of gamification, and it's also a lot of security. So like we just did a Twitter space a couple weeks ago with an audit company called Driven that works with us. We just did another one 2 days ago with Seek and Rob, who actually trains the FBI on crypto security and stuff. And so that's a question that we get asked a lot, is like, what is TCG World doing about security? And we want to say yes.
Yeah,
yes, all of it. Like we want to bring on as many different security aspects, and some will be contract security, some will be world security, some will be NFT security. David and myself and our team, we're all believers that people need to be protected. They need to feel safe, right? And it sucks every time I hear a story of someone getting hacked or a project getting hacked, and it's like almost every other week you hear something like that. And so it's so important. And sometimes projects will just get like one audit or one security partner, and then they'll do this check mark. Okay, check mark. We're good. We're secured. It's like,
it's not enough. That leads into the next step of what we're doing, which is multiple layers of security. Right.
Yes.
So having a background in cybersecurity, one thing that, guys, I mean, I love the idea of decentralization, and I'm a DJ, so love decentralization, but you really can't centralize security. Security has to have some level of centralization so it actually can show updates, protection, and a registry that you can actually cross-reference. And so it's important for us to come in and be able to have a level of control of the security aspect of that. And so that's kind of one of the aspects that we see, is that prior to us even allowing you to have our tech, we're going to check to see if you're a fraud. We're going to check to see if you already exist. Because let's face it, you can go mint a fraud. Yeah. That's what's happening all the time. Yeah. People go mint a fraud Bored Ape Yacht Club or a degen, a degenerate ape or doodles, and it's fake to begin with.
Right.
Now, it's great when somebody steals it. That's a different level of security. It comes out of your wallet, right? And then you probably got socially hacked and they got access to you through a Discord or a Twitter, which is another problem that needs to be resolved. And we have some solutions in regards to that as well.
Huge problem.
We can't talk about. But what we can say is that every single problem that's happening, we've experienced, whether it be getting sucked out of a direct message or DM in a Discord, and then getting sucked into a copy website, and then connecting your wallet and losing money. Or going to OpenSea and thinking that you put in hey, I need to go in the Fat Ape Club, and I write in the Fat Ape Club, and we're going to buy a Fat Ape. And when we go to buy the Fat Ape, there's like 10 Fat Apes. How do you know which one's the real one?
Right.
How do you know? You don't know, right? And you click on the wrong one, you connect your wallet, boom, it's gone, right? So that's just one area that you can have problems. The other area is when you go into the metaverse, in a lot of places, you'll interface with trying to go outside of where the metaverse is. You could go to a Web 2.0 site, which is a link that they put inside of their platform that could go to a malicious site. Somebody has to protect you from that. Somebody has to protect you from making sure that whatever you interface with, my PSA real quick for everybody that's there, if you ever, be careful scanning QR codes. QR codes are very, very, what's supposed to put it? Very similar to me sending you a text message
and you
with
click on the link,
a malicious link, and then you click it, and now I take access of your phone,
right,
and steal everything that's in your phone. So inside of the world, when you go to scan something on the wall, or you scan something, you don't know what you're scanning. So you have to make sure that the metaverse that you're in and where you are has some type of level of protection built in to give you that peace of mind, that comfort.
Absolutely. And I just want to add on what Adam said was 100% true, because I had a recent, and I've been around for a long time. We worked with coin payments before and helped them out, and they turned out the company was Valis. So anyways, I got bought in some Valis pad, and I bought in I bought in some of the project they came up. What was it? Well, a project, I don't even remember. But you know what? I had to buy so much Valis back to stake it. And but I had to bridge it. I bought it between, I think I bought it with BSC. I had to bridge it to the Valis network. I'm telling you, it went missing for about seven hours. I'm calling Adam. I'm like, I've never seen this. There's no track of it. It's like vanished in the thin air. So the moral story is, check this out. So I'm thinking, I'm like, wow, this is crazy. And I'm stressing out. It was a lot of money too. Back in the day, it was 15, 20 times more the price it is, probably 30 times the price it is now. And I'm like, wow, it's a lot of money. So I'm worried what's happening. I call Adam. We're trying to figure it out. I'm like, I don't know, buddy. This doesn't look good. So I'm trying to figure out. They have, some of these sites, they're not like you guys. There's no actual Telegram account. People are chatting. And so I'm trying to reach some of the guys I know. And I'm like, man, I can't get a hold of it. So I go into the Valis pad and I see they have a Telegram, but it's only the announcement. So I found the Discord. I'm not getting any answers. Cut the long story short. I go in and type in Valis pad by mistake, like by accident. And I said, wow, there's a Telegram account with 60,000 people. They created a Telegram account with 60,000 people. People are interacting. There's admins there. Same names as admins that I know that are the real admins. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. So I asked the question, and I said, yeah, well, this has gone missing for this. One of the guys comes back and says, well, right now we're having a little bit of trouble. What you have to do is validate your address. And I didn't send this message in the group because I knew I was going to get a whole bunch. I messaged the admins directly. So that's not right. This guy's probably a fraudster. I'm gonna send the second admin. The second admin verified what this guy said. Like, well, I don't know if I should connect my wallet. You never should. But I'm like, this looks very real. So here's the thing. I went back and I chatted in the group. Like, no, this is what you have to do. They have a little bit of trouble with our address, with our project right now. What you need to do is just validate your address, then everything will be okay. Then I thought, man, this is not crazy. So I sat back and some guy called me from Nigeria. And I knew this was, no one ever going to call you to help you out. They're not that eager to help you out. So I was like, this is definitely a scam. But this is the level of crazy.
They're way out of the way to try to scam you.
It's way out of the way. Well, and that's what's so scary is like it's because like I guarantee you there's people on this AMA right now thinking, oh my gosh, I probably.
Oh, by the way, before I forget to add what Adam says, he's so right about the QR code. Also, if you have a power bank, a friend of ours got hacked 10 Bitcoins because he went to a bar and he had no power. He met a girl. They were partying, drinking, or whatever. She gave him his power bank and he was using it the whole night. And the morning he came home, I'm telling you, he's not the kind of guy that will lie. He was so upset. He had 10 Bitcoins missing in his wallet just by using someone else's power bank.
I heard that at an event just the other day. I lost 2 Bitcoin doing the exact same thing, just borrowing somebody's power bank for like an hour. Do not use
anyone's power bank. Correct.
Well, and this is why this is why it's a little scary out there. Like crypto is a beautiful thing. I think that's where technology is going. I think that's where the industry is going, and the metaverse is going. Like everything's going on the blockchain. But there's a lot of people that are used to their way of getting help right now. Like if you go to a website and you need help, a little chat box will pop up and say, "Website support. How can I help you?" Right. So therefore, if somebody's in crypto. And same thing, they say, hey, I need some help. And they get a DM from whatever coin support. That's what they're used to. That's what they're used to chatting with people, helping them out, right? So they say you got to validate. They click the link and it's just like that. And so it's so important that people are aware of security and also like making sure that the people that they're talking to, they say trust but verify. Trust but verify. And it's important that people kind of just observe a little bit. A lot of crypto people will just kind of jump in, FOMO, right? Be irrational. No, maybe take some time and just observe for a little bit. And if a lot of things line up and you feel good about your investment, go for it. But I love what you guys do. So Adam, going back to you, and then we're just getting back to the end of this. You mentioned you have multiple layers of security, which is important. Can you tell people a little bit how that works?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we realized is that we needed to partner with multiple different blockchains. Underneath it all, those of you that don't know, we're actually a major partner with the Hedera HBAR Foundation. Hedera is a beast when it comes to enterprise level cryptocurrency. Those of you that don't know anything about Hedera, I encourage you to look into it. Not financial advice. I think they're going to be in the top 10 in the next year or so. But that being said, Hedera partnered. They're built on the IBM Hyperledger, which their partners are IBM, Google, LG, Boeing, DLA Piper, DBS Singapore, Standard Chartered Bank, Ubisoft. I mean, what they did is they created a governing council. And the governing council is the top 39 companies of Fortune 100 and major industries all around the world. And make a long story short, they have 26 of those already chosen, and they create a consensus. So the consensus layer that we're creating, they actually check with all of these corporations that each have a node, and then they'll validate it super fast. So they're like 16,000 transactions per second, and there'll be 88,000 by the end of the year. To give that in perspective, Visa, MasterCard's at 27,000 transactions per second, right? Their fee is at 0.001 cent. So it's like super, super, super low price, and it's super fast and efficient. And make a long story short, what HBAR does, it allowed us to be able to build one of the consensus layers. We built our coin on it. We also partnered and bridged with finance. We also work with Near Protocol. Near Protocol is another protocol that's coming up that's amazing. They also have a consensus layer. So we're using their consensus layer. We're using multiple other encrypted levels, if you will, of security as part of that authentication process. We're also using protected registries and all kinds of really cool levels of security that are I think are super important, that we are able to, a hacker is only as good as the layers that they can break through, right? And if you make it too difficult to break through, they don't even bother. They just go somewhere else. It's like you go down the road and there's a bunch of houses, and the one that has all the crazy alarms and everything on it, and there's one that has no sign, no alarms. Which one are they going to go after? They're going to, and if they're both the same size house,
right?
Of course.
I want a challenge. Give me the bigger one.
Yeah, give me the bigger one, the one I'm going to get immediately stuck. And by the way, having a cybersecurity background, you don't force your way through a firewall. You social hack your way into a company. You get the guy that logs into a fake Starbucks login for the SSID, and they just connect access to your network, get into the VPN, and then get access to the corporation at an enterprise level. That's the easiest way for a hacker to get in. Be very careful. That's on the PSA for you guys. Be very careful when you're in a public network.
Wi-Fi.
Make sure you check, because it could say free Starbucks as an example. I love Starbucks, but not putting them down. And it could be somebody literally sitting around the corner from you that's pulling your network. So and they could pull up the Starbucks page, and you got all these cool reward page, and it looks all right, but it's not real. So the moral of the story is that we want to have multiple layers of security that are able to authenticate and provide layers of protection to give you guys peace of mind and know that we're a serious security company. And we want to be up there with Norton, with McAfee, because let's face it, back in the day, you wouldn't know who Norton was unless it had the word antivirus after it. You wouldn't know the word McAfee unless he ran around crazy and did nutsy things. That's not true. It was McAfee antivirus when it first started. So now we want to make sure that Reveal is synonymous with the standard of protection, and we're going to protect every aspect, including multiple layers of protection for authentication.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, Mo, did you want to add anything else onto that?
One of the things Adam said is very key. People ask, well, security is not sexy, but we all need security. We all take protection. One of the things is if people just do these basic things in your community, they could protect themselves. Also, nobody cares about what kind of tissue they use. They know Kleenex. So we understand branding. Being in, I've worked with companies that help them out with startups that done tremendously well, and we understand building a brand. I'm not going to go into it. We've actually one of our strategies is we're branding specialists, and we understand associating ourselves with that brand. Why the Coca-Cola is best when I have so many different variation of all these pops. Because we understand best first in, best dressed, but also building that brand is the key. So we want to be synonymous, like Adam says, and we will be the standard of verification and security in Metaverse and beyond. And that's basically our main focus, is to be one and all in the security. We want to be recognized as that brand.
Awesome. Well, so what we're going to do... Oh, Adam, do you want to say something real quick?
Yeah, one last thing I'll add. And the 3 in Reveal stands for create, verify, and reveal on purpose. That's why there's a 3.
I love it.
And a lot of times when you do a password,
Didn't you come up with that, Adam?
Hackers use the E, they turn it around and make it a 3, just so you guys know. So you remember it.
Or they'll change the L to an I because they look the same.
L to an I, exactly. Or
so,
1.
Guys, so before I have one final question for you, but before we do that, I want to show your video one more time. It's a 2-minute video. We're a little bit over on time, but I love people getting to see reveal. Guys, don't go. I want to show your video one more time, and then I got one final question for you, and we'll rock and roll from there. But everybody, here is Reveal's trailer. If you didn't catch it at the beginning of the AMA, here it is. Now that you know what they're about, watching the video a second time, you're going to get a lot more out of it. Enjoy. Love that. All will be revealed. I love it. Guys, thank you so much for jumping on today. My final question for you is, how do
before you go on, bro, we
Yes.
want to ask your community as well. Wish Adam a happy belated birthday. I know he's enjoying himself.
Happy birthday, Adam.
Happy birthday, buddy.
34 looks so good on you.
We're gonna go with that. Absolutely, 34.
Guys, so last question. How do people support you, or how do people follow you? How do people get involved with you? Maybe there's some people watching this that has NFT projects and want to use you, or just support you. How do they do that?
Yeah, you could go. First of all, you could put in our Telegram. They could join. They have all the really active moderators. We're very active there. You could go into our Twitter. Also go to Reveal with a 3REV3AL.io. You can check out all our information as well. And yeah, we'd love to be able to answer any questions.
And if there's any partnerships, if you guys have a relationship with Alex, we definitely cross-pollinate our resources. You know, we believe in the digital economy and where the future is going and how the emerging of technology, and it all ties together. And we know that if you guys have incredible NFT projects, you've got some kind of incredible emerging technology that we can bring into our ecosystem. It's all about, as Mo said earlier, it's all about partnerships and collaborations, not about competition. And so we definitely encourage and we want you guys to, you know, come forward with any ideas that you have in regards to projects that you think would be good in our ecosystem that need security. Obviously we make sure that they're solid projects. They got good quality people behind them. But yeah, you can definitely go through TCG World through Alex or any of the key people on TCG and or one of our social media links. We respond super quick. We believe in high level, high touch. When we're going to all the events, feel free when we're at one of the events. We're going to be at TCG World at their big event that's going to be coming up. So come see us. Come see us in person and live in the flesh. I'm the Bit Dragon now in the real world. I have a readyplayer.me. I actually have an avatar that actually is able to go into the world, into TCG World
and that's who we're partnered with. Yeah, it's awesome.
That's Ready Player Me is amazing, and so that's one of their partners, and we're just so grateful and thankful for the time and the opportunity that you guys have given us to be on this AMA today and to be working with you guys is absolute pleasure.
Yeah, much love. Gentlemen, I appreciate you guys. We'll do the AMA portion here in about 30-45 minutes. If you guys have time and want to jump on, and some people in chat can ask you some questions. There's like 40 people that said happy birthday to Adam. That's funny.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's funny.
Happy birthday, buddy.
But yeah, we'll be in our Telegram after this. But guys, I really appreciate you. I'm excited to work with you. I'm excited to cross-pollinate with you. And it's we got some wild things ahead of us.
Alex, you're a gentleman. We appreciate your time and your amazing community. Thanks again.
Yes. Have a good rest of your day, gentlemen.
We'll see you on the AMA.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Buddy.
Bye.
All right, guys.
Bye-bye.
All righty. Well, what do you guys think of that? So they're the Reveal team are like some of the nicest people ever, as you got to see right there. Adam was in Miami. We went to all the events together. And no joke, Adam is like this networking, I don't know what you call him, savant. Like he is so good at getting to all these booths. And then he'll just yell across the convention, hey, Alex, come over here. I want to introduce you. And he brings me over. He's like, Alex, this is a multi-billionaire investor guy. Tell him about your metaverse. And so all the time we were putting each other, and I do the same thing. I'd be, hey, come over here, check out the Adam's NFT project. They're awesome. And so much business happened for both of us in Miami. And it's all just because, just networking and connecting each other. And that's what true partnerships should be all about. So we love Adam, we love Mo, we love Reveal Team, and we love MetaV, again, Enzo and Jake and Julian for hooking us all up together to begin with. So, all right, we're going to go on to the company updates. Now, we are going to go over a little on time today. I do apologize that we're going to be like maybe 40 minutes over time, but I have a lot of updates, so I promise you it's worth it. Thanks for sticking with me. Let's just jump right on in. So the first thing is welcome to the Reveal team. They are now an official partner with us, and you can ask them questions in our AMA right after this. They'll be in chat and they'll be happy to answer some of your questions. I have a lot of company updates, so I mean a lot. So be ready. So a couple things. First, our Uniswap presale is moving pretty quickly. We also have another swap coming here within, I believe, the next couple of weeks. We have 128 ETH right now in our Uniswap. More is coming in. It's actually growing pretty quick. And then we're going to launch on Uniswap and capture the entire Ethereum crowd, which people know in crypto, Ethereum people, like they stick with Ethereum. So this is going to be a big thing for us. We just added a bunch of new production servers. So this is to add more capacity in our world. We're starting to realize that if things go the path that they're going, we might have a lot of people in our world. It's not going to be thousands or tens of thousands. It very well could be a much higher number than that. So we need to figure out scaling and get servers that can handle a lot of people within a spot. We always kind of felt like we were going to grow and become big, but we didn't think we'd be at this point already. Like it's already, I mean, just to give you an idea, like we kind of thought we'd be around, I don't know, maybe 5, 6, 8,000 plots sold by this time, and we're already like almost 40,000. So we're moving very quickly. So we want to get our servers and kind of beef up everything to handle a load of people if things go down the same path. Again, we don't have a crystal ball not financial advice. We have a lot of really good things happening right now. And if we continue down this awesome path, some pretty cool stuff's going to happen with us. We just added airplanes into the world. So that is now in alpha, and we're testing around with it. They're going to update a bunch of mechanics with it. And alpha is going very good. Adam actually is one of the few lucky people that actually has been in alpha, because he was with me. He was on my computer. He didn't get the bill. Don't worry about that. We're doing that in order. But when I go to these conventions, I have it on my laptop. I show people the demo build, and it blows their socks off, because looking at a YouTube video versus creating an avatar that looks like you and logging into the world and driving around doing stuff, it just hits different, right? So alpha is moving along very good. I'm talking about that here in a second. Staking. This is something that we've been actually working on behind the scenes. We get questions all the time. What's staking? We're getting about ready for launch. We're just developing the user interface of that right now. David will come out with more news on what staking is going to be looking like here very soon. So just make sure to watch chat. This is something that we're still working on because we think it's a cool thing. So more news on staking is going to come up. Our road system in the world is just been heavily updated. So we're creating all unique road systems, and now we're actually creating road systems to go to different plots and different areas of the world and go over the hills and everything. That's one thing that I highlight when I show people our demo. Like, people have seen other metaverses, and it's just a flat road, and it's just plot, 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 right? Some of you have been in other metaverses, you know what I'm talking about. Our road systems and our plots are in these beautiful areas. It goes over hills, by rivers, and it looks and feels like an immersive world. That's what we're trying to build. So they just did a big update to the road system, and it looks really, really good. We also just acquired 7 super servers. This actually just got implemented. This is gonna take our builds, because it takes a week or two to to get the build. This is actually bringing everything down to a couple days. So we're moving very quickly with the development of the world. I mean, honestly, already people are absolutely astonished at just how much we've been able to develop up to this point, because all people have seen are cinematic trailers of other companies. That's what a lot of companies, oh, look at this cinematic trailer. Okay, show me gameplay. But when I show them gameplay, they're amazed. Wow, you guys have already built this? And it's like, yes, I'm literally in the world right now. You're seeing our world. And they're like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. And we're like, thank you. So we're beefing up everything. During a bear market, or during when everything's red sea out there, like, we are doubling and tripling down on our development, which is fun. It's fun to be a part of a company that is just highly, highly, highly in production mode. So we just added on 7 super servers. So I have some giveaway announcements to make. In fact, I have a couple giveaway announcements to make, because I wasn't able to do this last week because I was on Miami. I was on my phone, so I couldn't show you a visual. But let me pull up some. Let's do some giveaways. And then I got a lot of news, so get ready. All right. So we have multiple giveaways. The first is we have a Twitter giveaway. So this Twitter giveaway, very easy. Is all you had to do is just share your favorite picture of Alpha. Like, we give out a lot of pictures of Alpha. Roy on our team creates the sprite report, and he always shows pictures of him in the world. And so we just said, hey, show us your favorite picture so far, and comment and tag some people. Well, congratulations, Katana 15702-956. Congratulations, Katana. You're the winner. We picked you, and you are now the proud owner of a silver plot. Reach out to us, and reach out to our Twitter account, our main Twitter account, or go to our socials and ask for Ben. He's our CMO, and we're going to get that over to you. The second one was an Expo Twitter giveaway. For those that don't know, we're putting on a pretty big expo in Vegas, and we're having a lot of people out. Reveal Team's going to be there. Meta V is going to be there, as well as Seek from our Twitter space this week. They're going to be there, and also a speaker. A lot of big people are going to be there. Anyways, we did an NFT giveaway for another silver plot, and all you had to do was like and quote the tweet and comment and tag 5 people. We make our giveaways very easy. And congratulations to ahall9238. You were the winner of our Expo Twitter giveaway, and you have also won yourself a silver plot. Congratulations. But we continue that. We actually did another Expo giveaway for the same thing. Is just quote, retweet, tell us you're going to be there. And for another silver plot, we're doing a lot of plots. And congratulations to Captain Sage. You are the 3rd winner for our Twitter. And you have also won yourself a silver plot. Congratulations. Give everyone a round of applause. Engage with our Twitter. If you don't follow us on our Twitter, follow us on our Twitter because we do a lot of giveaways. I actually tell people to try to find a company that can out giveaway us. And there's not too many out there that I've seen. So make sure to follow our Twitter. I'm also trying to get better at using my personal Twitter so you can see all the stuff that I'm doing and all the meetings I'm doing and where I'm going. So yeah, follow us. And we'll keep you up to date, and we always want to give you stuff to win. We love giveaways. And especially when someone's in chat and they're like, oh, hey, that's me. That's like, that's cool. Congratulations. So then we have one more giveaway announcement, and it's kind of a big one, okay? Because for the first time ever, we are actually giving away a piece of land in another metaverse. We are giving away an other side deed. So we decided this would be fun to do. David got some land. And people didn't know at the time when the other side came out, gas fees were like through the roof, like multiple hundreds of dollars just on gas fees. It was absolutely crazy. Remember when we did our NFT launch and the gas fee was like $12? Like that was not what was going on during this event. So we thought it'd be fun to kind of do a neat little thing where we said the first 1,000 people that get a plot would be entered into a raffle to receive an other side deed. So, drum roll. Congratulations, everyone. Give a massive congratulations to Event Minter. You are the winner of the other side deed giveaway. Reach out. We check your email. So David has emailed you because we can see what wallet is has a player account with us. So we know we sent you an email. Check your email from David, and we're gonna get that sent over to you. By the way, what is other side at right now? It was like 0.2, or it was like 2. I think it's like 3 ETH, isn't it, for the floor? I'm actually going to look real quick. Give me 1 second. I think it's 3 ETH. Yeah, I think so. I can't really access my internet because I'm doing all this stuff right now. But yeah, that's a good amount of money. So congratulations, everybody. Like, we love doing giveaways. Please follow our Twitter. We make our giveaways very easy because, I don't know, it's who we are. We like being that company that has a lot of fun. So, going back, yeah, congratulations, Captain Sage and Event Minter. Awesome. So going back, we have a lot of announcements to make, so stick with me. We are updating our audio engine. We're gonna get a bunch of spatial audio. We're actually working with the company right now that David believes we're gonna go with. Audio is very important in a game, right? It's an important thing to have. It's, to me, like, as just important as the visuals is to have good audio. So that just happened. Our Vegas Expo is ramping up a lot. We have 100 booths and we're already halfway sold on the booths, and we're not even a month away yet. Like, usually everyone comes in the last like week or two anyways, and we're already halfway sold. We're also bringing out a bunch of entertainment, some well-known names. And some other ones that we're still in talks with, but we might bring out too. But yeah, our Vegas Expo is is moving pretty quick. I don't know why it says booking flight to Miami. That's not true. I didn't delete that one. That's supposed to be that's supposed to be to Austin. I'm going to Austin, Texas, here in just a couple days. I'm going to talk about that here in a little bit and what we're doing there. Speaking of events at Vegas, we're also going to host a Shark Tank, right? How cool is this? We're going to host a Shark Tank where people can come in, pitch their ideas. It's all NFT, Metaverse, Web3 related stuff, crypto. And we're going to have this as a fun event at Vegas to literally sit and watch and hear the panel of people respond back and invest. This is like a live thing right in front of you, which is going to be so fun. So this is one of the many different entertainment pieces that we're going to be having at Vegas. We're so excited about this. This has been some big news. So Curzio, Frank Curzio, now has TCG pinned on his website. So if you just look up Frank Curzio research, this is actually kind of big. He's a very well respected and followed individual. Millions upon millions of people look to him for advice. He is so happy to join the Metaverse, and we are so happy to work with him. This is actually a pretty big partnership, and it goes beyond just him pinning a video and doing an interview with David. It goes much more beyond that. This is someone to watch as we grow with TCG World. It's always fun to watch some partners. This is one that you really want to watch. Big shout out to you, Frank, man. We love you. We're doing some global brand meetings right now. So you've seen that I've been going to Miami. Eric has been going to some conventions. David has been going to some conventions. We've been doing large brand meetings, from clothing to auto companies. We just met with some pretty big auto companies, to entertainment, to music, to a lot of well-known brands. A lot of people are taking notice right now of our Metaverse. We definitely stand apart at the moment, which is exactly what we want to do. A lot of these meetings take some time. So because there's such a well-known brand, it's not like overnight, like first meeting, let's go. It takes a little bit of time, but the more that we meet and the more that they ask us questions, the more that they want to be a part of us, because they're trying to get into Web3. They're trying to get into the Metaverse, and we have the thing that they've been looking for. They've seen other Metaverses before us, and then once they see us, like I said, the light bulb moment goes on and it becomes pretty clear. So there's a lot of high level stuff going on right now. Even on this very meeting, David was just doing like 3-4 pretty big meetings literally today. In fact, I think one of them is during this very AMA. We're pulling in a lot of people. There's been a lot of contacts from Miami. A lot of our partners like MetaV, Adam, and other people have been introing us to their people and putting me in front of these pretty massive, well-known individuals or companies or celebrities, and it's really fun. It's addicting. If you've seen me on AMAs before, or if you just see me, like, you can tell, like, I love this job. I have a lot of passion for TCG World, and it's fun, guys. It's so fun. This is some big news. I'm not going to give you any hints on this other than this one line right here. There actually is a pretty big deal that we just completed, and there are tiny little leaks out on Twitter. Not on our Twitter, and not on the company's Twitter that we're doing this thing with. But I've noticed, I've found a couple tweets out there that there's something big coming. That is going to get announced here, I believe, mid-June. So mid-June, like the 10, I think maybe it's like 9 or 10 or something like that. Anyways, that's coming up here in a couple of weeks. So if one of you find it, you can send it to me and I'll verify it for you. But yeah, there's some things going on right now. we have a major alpha build getting dropped. So it's so funny now. The moderators and real estate agents and myself, like we're all talking in like wins 2.9.1 and wins 2.4.3. Like we're actually talking in build versions. It's funny. This is a big build. We're on like 2.8 right now. And it will go like 2.8.1 and then 0.2, 0.3, like so on and so on. 2.9 is going to have a lot of optimizations. Already, just in the last couple of weeks, the world has been optimized a lot. If you talk with anybody on our moderator team who's going in the world, they'll tell you like, oh my gosh, it gets better and better and better. What is fun about TCG World is that right there. It is fun. Like nobody goes in there and walks around for 10 minutes like they do other metaverses and go, I've seen it. I've done it. Like it is actually like, as a gamer, really fun. I cannot wait to get you guys in. I cannot wait until that day comes on an AMA where I announce it and you guys all get the build. It is so fun. The studio has also hidden many different things to explore, biomes to uncover, points of interest. So it's moving along very quickly. Our studio is doing awesome. I said this on last AMA, we're about ready to bring in the next group, being the diamond holders. We're going to communicate with everybody what that's going to look like. And all of a sudden now hundreds of people are going to have access to this world who are not even TCG, like they're community members. And this is going to be fun. This is where things are going to get a little wild. So be on the lookout for that. And then the last thing I have for you, is of course, we got some surprises and videos. But the last thing I have for you is, how about we do some more updates? How about we do some more? I have a whole second page here for you. Like I said, we're going to go a little bit over time today. We have so much going on right now at TCG. It's absolutely wild. So I got some more updates for you. I hope you're ready. I hope you're sitting down. I hope you're having fun so far. Let's go. David just hired a full marketing agency and a full team. We're going to start hitting some interesting marketing strategies because as we've asked this before, like when marketing or when we doing this, we wanted to wait till we had our world built. Like we don't want to spend a bunch of money on marketing for an idea or a dream. We want to market the freaking world, right? So we're at that point. So now we're engaged a team. We got a marketing agency and some you're going to be seeing some marketing campaigns. A lot of them actually going out here very soon. We also just hired a very big design, graphic, and event specialist literally yesterday. In fact, I won't say his name yet because we're still just finishing up a couple little last minute things. But he's someone that I met in Miami at one of the networking events, and he fell in love with our world. And he was like, I'm going to watch your AMA today. So hello, person, you know who you are. He's now on our team. He's going to be helping us with a bunch of different graphic and stuff. And I'll show you some things here in a little bit with that. We're building up our team, everybody. We got big expos going in. So you've heard that we're going to Decentral Austin. Well, actually now we've upgraded it to where we're going to have a booth. And we're going to bring out Eric, Eric, who does a lot of our, you've seen him all over the place doing conventions with me. Ben, our CMO, is flying over from Europe to go to this event too. And this is just in like 4 or 5 days. We're going to get a booth. I'm going to get a speaking event and be on panel, which I love being on stage. I love owning a stage. I'm going to try to do as many possible speaking events as I can moving forward. So this is coming up here just in a couple days. After Decentral is another convention called Consensus, which is also right there in Austin, Texas. And there, I'm working to also possibly get a speaking role. And it's just going to be a major networking opportunity. These conventions, this is the best way in my eyes to market, is organic growth, is person to person, is sitting down, showing them the alpha build, and then their eyes open up with eyes of wonder. So we are hitting expos pretty hard. Right after that is going to be New York City, and Eric's going to go out to that. I might go out to New York too, but I have to kind of balance family a little bit because I have just been in Miami for literally an entire month. It was like 23 or 24 days So I kind of have to balance that a little bit so that I still have a family. But might be a chance. We'll see. But Eric for sure is going to be going to New York. We're hitting these expos pretty hard. AdMix is a company that we've engaged. They're going to be doing billboards and stuff in our world. They also do a lot more than that. And I don't think I'm allowed to go into detail. I don't know if David's announced it yet, so I'm just going to err on the side of caution and not say anything. They're going to town for us. This is a company that we're very excited to work with. And we've actually talked to them a long time ago. This has been months that we've been working with AdMix. On top of that, we are going to be bringing in another development company. So with some of the large partners that we're looking to partner with, we don't want to pull all our studio guys off building the world because we want them to build the world. So do you, so that you can get in. So we have another company that we're going to start doing this with, where they can help build and design the buildings for a lot of our large, important VIP partners, when all our partners are VIP. But they're going to help doing some of the very large builds to help take a lot of that strain off of our people so that we can focus on the world. So we haven't done this before. It's been all us. Now, with everything that they're build, we're also going to have to modify and change and alter it, just because there's a lot of little things that need to happen with how our world works. But this is also going to help take a lot of time off of our studio. So we're growing, guys. We're growing as a company during a bear market of all things. David is very serious about us moving very quickly here. All our major brands and meetings are moving forward. So you've heard me for weeks talk about that, where we have large meetings. I've even given little hints in my Twitters and my tweets. And only one person has actually caught one of my hints and said, "Is it this?" And I just said, "Maybe." All our meetings are moving forward. So just because the market has slowed down, that means nothing to these companies. It just takes time. It takes multiple meetings because we're working with well-known individuals, well-known names, well-known celebrities. It takes multiple weeks before something actually gets to the point where we're ready to go. In fact, one of the big deals that we're going to announce here very soon we've been working on since like before February. Like, it's been like 4 months we've been working with them. So yeah, like I said, everyone's very interested in our metaverse, like very interested in our metaverse. We kind of have that golden egg situation. We have multiple big announcements actually set in June. So like I said, here in a couple weeks, you're going to hear some things. You're going to see some surprises. We have the dates. We're not going to give those dates out to you yet. But just know that we have some big drops that are going to be happening literally this month. So June is kind of our month where we start to level up. We start to really put the pedal to the metal and rev out. So I hope that excites you. It excites me knowing what it is. It's been a productive couple months. The last 2 months have been pretty wild. We might also be doing some collaborations with some other metaverses. We're working with, there's a couple different ones that want to try to figure out a way to merge the two together, or some kind of implementation where we can benefit off each other. We might be doing some collabs. We'll see. We'll see on that one. But for sure, we are going to be doing a full setup at the Aussie Crypto Convention. For people that have followed us for a little bit, they've seen that we've been on ABC News. They've seen us on Sunrise and on the radio in Australia. Like, we have a lot of fans in Australia. And so we're going to be doing a big crypto convention there. We're going to do the full setup, like nice booth, full speaking, like the whole thing. So for all our Aussie people, or people that want to travel to Australia and go do an event, yeah, we're going to be there towards the end, like September something. I don't know the exact date. We also are redesigning a lot of our professional decks that we are giving to companies that we're using for flyers. Like I said, we're bringing on some badasses on our team. In fact, here's just one of them. There's 4 of them that I wish I could show you, but I wasn't able to upload them all in time. But I'll at least show you this one, so you can kind of see where we're going with our design. Pretty cool, huh? So there you go. We're upping our professionalism all across the board. We've always kind of considered ourselves pretty professional, but we want to take our company to the next level. Bring on a bunch of highly talented and well-experienced people on the team. Hit every single category of TCG. From design to marketing, all this stuff. Like we're growing very, very quickly. Like not like just as a company, we're growing. Like people wise and talent wise, we're growing. I wish I could have showed you the other decks. Some of the other decks are really good, but at least you could see one of them and just how and kind of the direction that we're going. Speaking of entertainment at Vegas, Jason Page is actually going to be there. So for those that don't know who he is the original Pokemon theme song singer. So if you know the Pokemon theme song, the I Want to Be the Very Best, that one, he's the guy that sang us. And he wrote us a song too. At the beginning of the AMA, we like playing it. It's all about the Metaverse and TCG world. So he's going to be as one of the many entertainments and people that we are bringing to Vegas. I really hope a lot of you are going to go if you can. I would love to see you in person and hang out with you and do some fun stuff together. A couple other things, guys. We also just got the blue check mark on OpenSea for our NFT, which is really neat. We're actually getting verified on a lot of different things right now, which is awesome. Our studio is working on our marina at the moment. You have seen the volcano. You've seen the racing track. Well, now they're working on other points of interest that we have on our map, with the marina being the next one up, which is cool. I love the marina, all the yachts and water and luxury. Very Miami. It's gonna be you'll love the pictures, you'll love the videos. They're working on that right now as well. Oh yeah, and then David had an interview with Frank. I said this earlier, but if you haven't seen this, it's really worth your time going to check it out. If someone could just drop it in the chat, that'd be awesome. This is cool. So David, you know that he works incredibly hard. He doesn't do a lot of interviews or meetings. He says he doesn't like them, but he actually does really good at them. And it's always good that you can kind of see and hear his ideas on stuff, because he's just a brilliant mind. He is the guy that you want leading the ship. Doing on these conventions, I get to talk with a lot of CEOs of projects, and there's some CEOs that just don't have that. Like, they're talking about the now, but they're not talking about like 10 steps ahead. David has that ability to look 10 steps ahead. So he's very interesting to just listen to and hear how his brain thinks and hear how his business savviness comes in. So this is a great interview. If one of our moderators can post the link in chat, that'd be fantastic. It's a really good interview. Again, with Frank, which, Frank, we love you. We're real excited to work with you. And then we also, I know I said this before, but I'm going to hit it one more time. We have a game-changing partner coming here in a couple weeks. this is the one that we've been working on for like 4 or 5 months. And we're at the very last stages of it right now. And we're about ready to announce it. So, like I said, there's been announcement dates set on our end and on their end that they're not quite public yet. But this is going to be a month to follow our socials and to catch our AMAs. I mean, yeah, I love that if you've been catching all our AMAs up to this point, like I love that too. But just keep extra eyes on us this month because we're going to be doing some stuff. And then always, we have so many videos for you. We have so many surprises in store. I just got a laptop. It has a 3080 GTX 3080 in it. It literally just got delivered to me yesterday. So now I can go to these conventions and show people on the absolute max settings of everything. And I also want to do some streaming events with you. Jace does as well. We want to stream the world and we want to do some fun things together. And so you've seen a lot of screenshots, but we want to do a lot of streaming too. I would have been doing streaming up until this point, but I've been doing so many conventions and my time is very well used and productive there. So sorry I haven't done too many streaming events with you, but here very soon you're going to see a lot of streaming content, which will be freaking dope. In fact, maybe we'll see here within the next week, depending on what happens with 2.9 alpha, which is a big alpha drop. Yeah, we'll see. You're gonna get some news. All right, everybody. I always try to stick to around an hour. We are an hour and a half over, or an hour and a half total. So we did go over like 30 minutes today, but it is a lot of moving parts going on right now with TCG. And this isn't even including a lot of the change log that our development team is doing, or all the partners that, like, we have so much to announce. I really appreciate you guys getting on and listening to this AMA, whether you watched it live or you watched it recorded after the fact. We want to keep you updated this entire process because things are already exciting with TCG World. Like we're almost like 40% of the way sold through, like basically pre-public alpha, but it's even gonna get crazier here in just a little bit. So I'm so happy that you're on this ride with us. And it's pretty fun. As you can tell, we love our jobs. So that being said, I am going to switch over to Telegram. I'm going to reach out to the Reveal guys. I'll get them to join us as well. And we're going to answer some questions. Because I'm home right now, as you can see, I got my home backdrop behind me. I have a good amount of time today to answer some questions. So I'll probably go for like 45 minutes to an hour. And whether you've been with us for a little bit amount of time or a lot amount of time, we want to answer your questions. It's something that we love to do. I think it's always cool when a project takes time for their people. So we want to do that for you every single week. So we're going to switch over to our Telegram. The Sprite Report, that's Roy. Look at his, Google the Sprite Report, TCG. He does great reports every single day about us. But yeah, that's our link right there to our Telegram. I'm going to go get some water real quick. I'm going to get our Reveal guys, and we're going to answer your questions. And as always, we appreciate you a lot. Thank you for following us. Thank you for hanging with us or supporting us. Like, we love you. And I'm so happy I can't wait to get in the world and do stuff with you. It's going to be so fun to do events together. So I'm going to switch over now, go get some water. I'll see you in our Telegram. We'll answer your questions. Appreciate y'all. Bye.